Yo, yo, yo. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Hope you guys had a great night tonight. Hope you did good in DFS and stuff like that. If you don't know who I am, my name is Shook. All these videos, they get posted on this subreddit right here. It's called DF Sports. I make updates with all the news that comes out. So you really got to be here if you want an update. We got news that Vanderbilt was starting, and that actually changed things. Um, didn't make me like Lonnie as much. Still liked Rui. I thought Schroeder was still good. I thought Vanderbilt was viable. So definitely be on this Reddit if you want updates. If like random stuff happens. I don't think anything random will happen tomorrow with these two teams, but just in case, yeah, my username is Shook here. You can ask me questions about the slate, like pivots and stuff like that. I'll help you answer. I'll help you with those. And then, yeah, you can talk strategy here and stuff like that. And then if you ever need to, did this $1 million prize pick thing shit? I don't think it did. And if you ever need to get a hold of me privately, you can do so on Twitter right here. Here are my handles for Twitter. So let's go over my lineups from tonight. I just had a very, very bad night. Very, very bad. I played cash games. My 2-day lineup. I was chopping. I didn't realize I was chopping this much. So mad because I was debating making a pivot. I didn't think I'd be this much chopped to be doing. It's whatever. But if you are interested in joining my Discord, where I have in-depth content going over each slate, player pools for cash and tournaments. I give you core players to play for the 2-game slate, the showdown slate, private videos and stuff like that. A link to that will definitely be down below. Seems like I was the only one that had a bad night. We had some absolute nukes in Discord. Where are they? Third place here for $1,000. Pretty cool. $50 into 400. Nice little cash there. Nice 3x day there. Nice ROI there. Nice ROI there. Good day there. We had someone bink the main GPP. They chopped it, but another bink here. Good day here. $100 into $800. So it was a really good night. Unfortunately, not for myself, but for people in Discord, and that's all I care about, really. So yeah, link to that'll be down below. Once again, the core absolutely smashed. Smart was core. Robert Williams was core. Nikola Jokic was core. Jamal Murray was core. They absolutely nuked. I needed a little bit of a better game from Aaron Gordon. Unfortunately, he tanked my lineup, but nothing you can do about it. And then I just played cash games for the showdown slate because I thought cash games were just too easy tonight, but I lost, as you can see. I swapped off Jamal Murray once we got Vanderbilt start. It just sucked, man. I wish I got knocked out by a hammer before that starting lineup came out, because my original lineup was Jokic captain with LeBron, Anthony Davis, or no. Jokic captain, LeBron, Rui, Schroeder, Troy Brown Jr. Is that 5? Jokic, LeBron, Schroeder, Rui, and Jamal Murray. That was my lineup. And it would have nuked. And then we get that starting lineup news, and then we have another value play that's viable, and it's unfortunately rebuilt. So that was unfortunate for me. So yeah, nothing you can do about it. So we'll go over. I haven't looked at the 2-game slate, but we'll just go quickly through it as per usual, and then we'll go over the showdown slate. So let's take a look at the rotation for both these teams in game 1. Nothing really surprising here. I nailed everything correctly. I said Duncan Robinson would get cooked. I said they needed Strus out there more because Duncan Robinson's absolutely food on defense. I was kind of shocked how they played Gabe Vincent 35 minutes and didn't go to more Lowry. I did get that wrong. Kevin Love I expected to play around 15 minutes. and then everything else was the same. Boston, I have no idea what they're doing. I have no idea why they're playing Peyton Pritchard 11 minutes in a playoff game. I have no idea. I think that's about it. I think they might change up the starting lineup. I think we could see some Grant Williams tomorrow. I don't know what they're doing. I think they need more defense out there. So I think there's a possibility we could see some Grant Williams tomorrow. Potentially see a little bit more White. I'm not entirely sure. Could potentially see a little bit less of Robert Williams. I guess we're depending on what the starting lineup will be, because we'll see. There's a number of different ways they can go. I don't know. They'll either keep the same, they'll go back to White. They could do a number of things. So that'll be something to monitor as well. But let's get into it. So Jimmy Butler's been phenomenal. He's been phenomenal. I don't know who's been better than him in the playoffs besides Jokic and then Booker's first series, but he has been absolutely phenomenal. He's probably going to play close to the full game. He's probably going to get you a couple steals. He's going to stuff the stat sheet. He's going to do everything for this team. I have no issue paying 12-4 for Jimmy Butler. Once again, same analysis as always. I'm probably going to want to play Butler in one of Tatum or Brown. I prefer Tatum to Brown. Now they are similar in price tags. Tatum versus Butler, it's very, very close for me. I think Tatum projects a little bit better, but I have no issue if you want to go Butler over Tatum. I think, more people will probably go Tatum over Butler, but I think both look good in their own rights. But yeah, Butler kind of on his own island here with the team to himself. Usage insane. I think he looks great. Bam Adebayo at 9K. I think builds are kind of be more started in this stars and scrubs range because we have Cody Zeller for value once again at 1K. But I think Bam's good. He finally, I believe, had a good game last game. 2 good games back to back. We'd like to see him get a double-double here and there, but not asking, I don't know what the word for it is, but would really, really help his upside. But he'll also play huge minutes. The matchup isn't great for him. Price hasn't really moved. I still think he's reasonable at this price tag. Not someone I'm going to go out of my way to play, but reasonable. And then you have Kyle Lowry and Max Strus kind of at their same prices. So here's the thing. I think Max Strus is going to play a lot more, only because Duncan Robinson is just cooked on defense. They need Max Strus out there. I think Kyle Lowry definitely, looks a bit better to me just because he's such a better point per minute guy. He doesn't rely on shooting. So if I were to pick between one of these two, I probably would pick Kyle Lowry. Max Strus definitely has the higher ceiling, though, when he is hitting his shots. Shot the ball very, very well last game, but he's just not going to do a bunch else besides shoot the ball. So Max Strus more of the tournament play for me. Kyle Lowry more of the safer play to me. And then I was shocked. I thought Gabe Vincent was going to lose minutes last game, and he actually played 36. I was definitely wrong on that. I mean, if we continue to get, 35 plus minutes of 5.4K Gabe Vincent, I do think he is a solid play in the mid-range. And then you have Caleb Martin at $5,000, who I think his minutes are very, very secure. I would assume we'd get around 30 minutes from him again. Solid rebounder, kind of the same thing here. He'll do more than Strus with the peripheral stats. But yeah, I think he's also a very, very safe play. So I like Vincent. I like Caleb. I think Strus is fine. I like Lowry. Kevin Love probably plays 15 to 20 minutes. A fine play. Definitely not going to shoot 3 or 4 from 3 again. But yeah, I'd probably take his unders on props. I assume his points will probably be at 8. I like the unders there. I haven't looked, but I assume his props will be around 8, 7.5, 8. Definitely like the under on that. But I think Love's fine in his own right. 4-4 does seem reasonable for his 15-ish minutes of play. Good point per minute guy. Probably get you 4 or 5 rebounds if he hits threes like he did this game. Definitely will pay off. So if he gets you 15 to 20 at 4-4, you're definitely over the moon about that. So I think Love's okay. Duncan Robinson's absolutely cooked. I don't expect him to really be in the rotation much. Like I said, just terrible in this matchup against Boston. Just going to get absolutely cooked. And then we have Cody Zeller, who will get the backup 5, and I think once again is a solid punt at $1,000. We never really get value at the 1K range that will be in the rotation. So I'm probably going to take advantage of it once again until they move his price up. So I do like Zeller once again for value. And then last game, I said there could be a chance we do see Haywood Highsmith in the rotation. That was not the case, so I'd rather just, go to Cody Zeller. On to Boston. So I think Tatum looks phenomenal once again. Him, Butler, 1A, 1B, no lean. I think Tatum will project better, but I think both are very, very good. Definitely had a bit of a down game last game. It was weird. I watched the game, and Missoula just didn't give him the ball in the fourth quarter. I was just absolutely shocked by it. Just absolutely shocked. But when he's playing the Sixers, Missoula will just, give him the ball 10 straight possessions, and he'll shoot 5 of 5 from 3 and just absolutely nuke us. But against Miami, just didn't get the ball in the fourth. I don't understand it. I know it's a tougher spot, but pretty crazy watching that game. I think Tatum's very, very good, though. Jaylen Brown, more of the tournament play between the two. Now that he's 10-2. Floor is much, much lower than Tatum's. Upside still lower, but he can get you 50. It's rare, but Tatum can definitely get you 70. So obviously I just prefer Tatum way, way more. Marcus Smart, I think, looks phenomenal once again. I absolutely love Marcus Smart at 7-2. I think he should be like 8K-ish for showdown slates. They need him out there. He's going to play close to 40 minutes. He's going to stuff the stat sheet. I know he did get injured, and he looked a little bit throttled. I know he had that, massage machine on his leg for, a while. And then finally came back in the fourth. I'm not too worried about that, I don't think. So I think Smart looks great here at 7-2 once again for a mid-range play. Did I go over Al Horford? I think Al Horford's fine. If they start him at the 5, I actually like him a lot more. We'll see what they do with the starting lineup. So keep an eye on that. If they start Horford at the 5, I actually do like him quite a bit. Brogdon at 5'8", I also think is pretty good. Played huge minutes last game. I don't know if anyone got into foul trouble for him to do that. I don't think so. Maybe White. I don't know. I didn't really keep track of it. Maybe Smart's injury, but I still played 34 minutes. But I think we get around 30 minutes from Malcolm Brogdon. He's the best point per minute between the guys. I also think this is too cheap. I also think another very, very good play in the mid-range to me. Derek White is just more of the tournament play between those guys. I think it's a solid tournament play, though, at 4.8. If you give me 21 minutes of Derek White at 4.8, I'd rather play Derek White over Kevin Love just absolutely all day long. I would just try my best to find the $800 to get up Derek White over Kevin Love. And then we have Robert Williams, who is, once again, assuming he starts, probably the best value play on the slate. Absolutely love him if he starts. Now, I do think there's a chance, even if he starts, they could cut his minutes back down to 20 to 22. Definitely a possibility. But yeah, assuming he starts again, even off the bench, I still think he's a good value. But if he starts, he looks great. And then, like I said, I think there is an off chance that we could see some Grant Williams. I don't understand what they were doing entering Peyton Pritchard into the rotation in a playoff game. If you're a Boston fan, please explain it to me, please, because I don't understand what they were doing there. I think they needed defense more than putting Peyton Pritchard in the game. So, in the off chance, if you want to take a shot on Grant Williams, I think it's not the worst thing to do. Slight chance I think he could be in the rotation, but that will do it for the showdown slate. Let's go over the 2-game slate. We'll go team by team. I'll just look at the pricing real quick. So, let me actually look at the pricing of everyone so I don't make dumb decisions on who I think is good. Actually, we'll just go team by team. I think Butler looks great. What's Tatum's price? That's tough. Why is Tatum 9.8? Tough. Same thing I'll say here. I think Tatum will project better than Butler. I think they're very, very similar to me. I would personally just look at your projections and just go with whoever's lower owned. That's what I would do. That's personally what I would do. But I think both look very, very good. So Butler looks good at the top. I like Bam quite a bit at 6.7. This price tag's just too cheap. So like Bam a lot. I think Lowry is good. I think Max Strus is good. Like I said, they're going to need him out there a ton. Caleb Martin is just very, very safe. And I think Gabe Vincent stands out as one of the better value plays on the slate at 4.2. Assuming we get 36 minutes again, he is just too cheap. So I do like Gabe Vincent quite a bit for value. I assume he's going to be very, very popular tomorrow. And then Kevin Love's just there for me, just okay. Then on to Boston. Same thing, no breakdown with Tatum versus Butler. I think Brown's good at 7-6. We haven't seen his price tag down this low in forever. He's probably going to break out eventually. Going to play 40+ minutes. So, yeah. Pricing is very, very soft in this slate. So, I really like Brown. Really like Tatum. Really like Smart once again, even though his price tag's up to 5.8. Al Horford, very safe. They start him at the 5. I like him a ton more. Malcolm Brogdon probably plays 30+ minutes, good point per minute. 5-1's too cheap. Another very good play, assuming Robert Williams starts. Another one of the better value plays on the slate. And then Derek White, more tournament only. But if you give me 20 minutes of Derek White again at 4K, I do like it. And outside of that, that's it for Boston. Let's move on to Denver. Same analysis as always. I'm not going to fade Jokic. Not going to do it. He looks great to me, even at 12-2. His floor is like 70 right now. It's absolutely insane. So, floor plus ceiling plus minutes plus the pace of the game. He looks great, even at 12-2. I think there's enough value with the pricing. We'll go over some of those value plays at the end that it's easily doable. Jamal Murray now up to 8.5, where I said he should be. I still think it's a very good play. Rather play Jamal over Jaylen Brown. Michael Porter Jr., I think once again is very good, even at 6-1. Him, Aaron Gordon, they need out there an absolute boatload. MPJ is a good rebounder, good scorer. Got into massive foul trouble tonight, still absolutely smashed. Been phenomenal, I think good. Aaron Gordon at 5.5, I'm going to keep saying, I know he's been underwhelming, but 5.5 is too cheap, so I think he's solid. KCP, Bruce Brown, they're priced about right. I'm not going to play Jeff Green, not going to play Christian Braun, so that's about it for Denver. Let's move on to the Lakers. So, 80, LeBron, good tournament plays to me. I think the ownership will condense on guys like Butler, Tatum, Jokic, Jamal Murray. So, always 80 and LeBron, they're two good tournament plays for me that don't get a ton of ownership every slate. Austin Reeves is not getting to the price point to where I think he's still in play, but priced about right now, which sucks because I always like playing a low-owned Austin Reeves, and he always nuked. Now, he'll still be low-owned probably because of the price, but wish he was a bit cheaper. I think, here's the thing. They got to stop playing D'Lo 30, 33, 34, 35 minutes. If he does play 30+ minutes, I like D'Lo a lot for value. Rui at 4.7, played 30 minutes tonight. I think they continue going to him. Got to relax, though. He's not going to keep shooting like 70% from the field, so I think he's now priced appropriately. And then Dennis Schroeder, I think, is another good value that should play around 30 minutes. And if Vanderbilt starts, you can take a shot there, but I don't love it. And sorry I'm not like explaining my process here, but I got to make these videos pretty quick. And mainly everyone plays the showdown slates, so not going to focus too much on these two gamers. But if you put in Jokic, let's see what you have remaining. You have 5.4 remaining. You can easily make that work. Let's throw in some value. Let's throw in my favorite value plays. Where is Gabe Vincent? There he is. And then let's throw in like one more value play. Let's throw in Malcolm Brogdon. You have plenty of money to make it work. You could get another star. You could probably get Butler. You could just do an absolute boatload of things. I think the value is just too cheap on this slate. Once again, good value plays to me. D'Lo, Rui's fine. Strus is fine. Caleb Martin's good. Robert Williams is very good. Gabe Vincent's very good. Schroeder's good. Derek White's fine. Kevin Love's fine. I probably wouldn't go there, but fine. So, yeah, a lot of value on this slate. Pricing is pretty soft. You're going to be able to pretty much do whatever you want. And I hope this video helped you guys out, and I'll talk to y'all tomorrow, and happy Friday.